old windshield. I don't know what all that was. Did you see what it was?
No, I think it's a tick farm.
Gross. We're 7 minutes away from Union Bay Campground in the Porcupine Mountains. Lake Superior is off to our right because we're heading westbound on, what are we on? Highway 64, is that what it says? 64.
I don't know where we're at.
We're just driving.
64.
I think this is the farthest we're going in Michigan. And then we're going to turn around and go do it all again. We're not leaving
Michigan. We're going to turn around. We got to turn around and go back the same way?
Yes. Well, if we're going to go back to Marquette, down to Majestic.
I thought we were going to skip Marquette.
Well, I think we need to look and see what we're skipping before we skip. Like, we don't even know what.
Well, we can't even get internet to save our life.
That's the problem.
Coming in hot with no internet.
They got water, babe. I see it. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna go check in. So we have water safe to drink, and they've got water unsafe to drink. What's that other one? And then water safe to drink. So just the one clean out right there, right? That's all we need.
Good morning. Here we are.
Yep, we got all settled yesterday. We had a little bit of a debacle trying to figure out our site.
Yeah, it's a little different. Usually the electricity post is a good designator of where your site is, and in this situation it wasn't. We figured it out, and we tried to get it right in the middle. But,
yeah, we actually didn't realize there were little white markers on either side. They were really hard to see where we were at, and then of course the trailer was covering up them when we pulled in. So we were fine, but we got it settled, and we had one spot, and then we thought, well, if somebody else comes into the other spot, then we need to, next door we'll need to move over in case they had a campfire. We might be too close. So just all that fun stuff, and sometimes after a long travel day, plus we stopped at, well, it wasn't really that long. It was like 3 hours, right? Plus we stopped at Walmart, and I ran in there and did like a power shopping, tried to get everything we could get for the next few days and all that, and fill up our water bottle. But we're at Presque Isle Scenic Area in the Porcupine Mountains, in the Porkies.
In the Porkies, in the UP.
The Western UP, even.
So, before you come up here, brush up on how to read maps, because I with no internet, I seem to go the wrong direction all the time. But
it's sad how much we rely on Google Maps these days. It is. It's crazy. So anyhow, we figured it out. We started off the wrong direction, and then we're like, oh, wait a minute. Anyway, we turned around. We're here. It was about probably 35-40 minute drive this morning to get here, but beautiful. I mean, just gorgeous, right? I mean, we're coming through the fall colors. This is just something I didn't anticipate at all, seeing the fall colors. So we're heading out on, I think it's a 1.9 mile loop, and we're going to go over a suspension bridge. There's waterfalls, all that. So
come with us.
Come with us. Let's go wake up a little bit.
Let's go, Molly.
Come on, Molly. Oh, and it's dog friendly. We get to bring Molly with us. Well, we're actually up here, and then we're going to walk here, and then there's the suspension bridge. Then we can do the little loop, and then we'll be on the other side of the lake. We can come back, and there's waterfalls here. So we should see 1, 2, 3, I think, if I'm seeing right, waterfalls.
Okay.
And a suspension bridge. And fountain stairs. Come on, Moles, you can do it. Let's do it. Let's get on the bridge. Wow. Ooh. There's a little offshoot loop that takes us to the shore of Lake Superior again. Look at that. With more rocks. Look, babe, more rocks. You thought you had your last chance. I thought this was a sign. It's just a piece of charred timber. So did you find agate?
Well, I don't know.
I think it really looks like it could be.
It looks different than all the rest. And it has this little gloss, and I put a wet. It definitely has some quartz in it. So it's got some translucence in there. So I don't know.
It's beautiful.
That's like 1 in 500 if it is. So.
Yeah, because usually the pea-sized ones are more common. All right, we're on a rock hunt again. So what we learned was the agate has like a little bit of a waxy look, kind of has not a shimmer, but a shine, right, in the sun. And then a little bit of a waxy feel.
And you could tell almost immediately, supposedly.
It's harder to me if they're wet. Do you think?
Look at that.
That's really pretty. I would say that's a keeper for.
I don't know. That looks like an opal. I don't know. Now I'm coming up with all kinds of names.
I feel like it's harder to tell when they're wet.
See this?
Yeah.
They're being tumbled.
And then we never did find the Upper light, but we didn't have ultraviolet light either. So if you come up here, we did run into a mom and her son, and they had their powerful, I guess you'd call them black lights or UV lights. Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
And they were waiting for the sun. They said it has to kind of be dark, and then with the powerful ones, you can just shine them on the rocks, and then you'll see the ones with the soda light in them, so they'll have a glow. It's crazy. We went and stopped to the agate lady in Copper Harbor and talked to her. So nice. So if you go to Copper Harbor and you want to learn about agates, different rocks, we actually bought a cheat sheet book, and it shows you what the imposters look like, shows you what the agate looks like. But she showed us, and so nice, so kind. And then she gave us a little demonstration of the Upper light and what that looks like. So we just learned a wealth of information, came out of there feeling like we knew what, you know, agate looked like. And they actually have a bed of rocks you can dig through. And we kind of got sidetracked. So, you know, they were like testing you to see if you could find it amidst a bunch of rocks. But a bag of, what was it, raw Lake Superior agate was $50. And it was probably like a baggie size. $50. And she showed us that one somebody found, right? That big one, that softball size one. What did she say that was worth?
$250.
Woo, that's crazy. So it could be lucrative. We thought we had to turn around and go back over the bridge, but the map said we didn't. But I guess we just walk across all these rocks, and how cool. Go up to the other side and there's a blue dot. They do have the trails well marked. Can you see that where that tree is right there? There's a tree. Look at that shale, all those layers. And then you've got, look at this, these trees growing out of the side of the shale. It's crazy. It's just unreal. We're trying to find the East River Trail. And there's also the Lake Superior Trail, which we do not want to go up. But, whoo! Whew. Look how much we've gained elevation. Holy smacks. All right, we found it. Stan's sense of direction is 100% better than mine. All right, so Lake Superior left, East River Trail. Good job, babe. Woo! The only bummer about the East River Trail is that
you don't get to see the big glory of the waterfalls, but we're gonna go back the other way, so
yeah, we'll get it. They're right there. We see them and hear them, but we're way above them. Can't really see them through the trees, but it's beautiful back here. Come see mommy. Look, come here, Molly. She is not having it. She's like us on a bike. We don't want a good girl. Yay, good girl. Okay.
Thing with the GoPro, can never tell you on the depth perception, so you don't know how steep you're going down. But I'm going for the photograph. Can you see behind me? This place, absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like the Porcupine Falls on steroids. Falls after falls after falls.
Yeah, cascades and
just beautiful. We thought this east side was kind of a womp-womp, but we were able to get down right to the waterfall. And I was just so happy to be down there.
Got some great pictures.
I'd almost just love just to stay there.
Sit
and
there.
just sit there and listen to the roar of the water.
Yeah. Look at this mountain ahead of us. Holy Toledo.
I just told them, I said, you can't really tell the steepness of things, but
yeah, but look, I mean,
Malls is a billy goat.
she is. She's doing good. You know, Molly is going to be 10 in about 8 days, about a week. She does so good for her age. She can even run with the horses, huh, Malls? Look at this tree. It's still alive. It is holding on for dear life all the way out there. These are the amazing wonders that you see in the forest.
You usually see this beauty in a national park,
Right.
but oh my gosh. This is a state park and the beauty is just overwhelming. I'm almost sensitive.
You need a tissue? So the difference, like Fort Wilkins State Park, it's a historic park because of the fort. And they were there to, you know, promote law and order because of the copper mining boom. This is different. I mean, it was beautiful, but Copper Harbor is beautiful, but the state park isn't like, just doesn't have like this kind of stuff. This is like natural wonders.
Isn't this the largest state park in Michigan?
Yes.
And we've been told, and I go, they said, do not miss Porcupine State Park, the Porkies. Well, now I know. Don't miss Porkies.
So I read that it's 60,000 acres, the state park, and 35,000 acres is wilderness. So like most of it's just wilderness. But there are so many campgrounds. Like for us, I think the only option was where we're at, Union Bay. But you can go in further. We didn't look at them, but there's like so many campgrounds off that road that I don't know, I'm assuming they're probably primitive.
There's actually a campground here.
The Presque Isle, yeah, we should peek at that one. You know what, I bet that is nice. For us, we would have had to come in that other road, and that was a little bumpy,
That road was not happening.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun with the trailer or RV or something.
No, that would have been a slow roll.
So last night, you guys would have laughed at us. Oh my gosh, we were dying laughing. And we're like, of course we don't have our cameras or anything, because we thought we're just gonna run real quick. Not run, but take the bikes and go to the...
Well, hold on. This is what you hit me with. It started out as just going to the camp store. Oh, let's go to the visitor center.
To get information, because we don't have Wi-Fi.
Yes.
So we could know what to do today.
Well,
which we did.
Well, then I saw this trail. It says trail to visitor center.
He saw the trail.
Oh
okay.
My gosh. I'm sorry we didn't photograph it, but talking about, I was waiting for the bog monster to come out.
So it's like dusk, and we are literally in ferns. I came out on my bike with
literally in a swamp.
Yeah. Well, we had to cross like, oh my gosh, swamp after swamp, board ramp after board ramp, getting over the swamp. There's ferns. I can't even see Stan at one point. We gotta go across the bridge and go on the other side. This was nice because there was less people, a little more rugged. Let's see. Okay, West River Trail. Here we go. Down one side and up the other. This side's a little rustic too. I think the bridges and the stairs come in a little bit. But first part of it is very natural. You know, it's a two-way street. Stan says, I see blue on the trees. It wasn't blue. Look where we are. We're going through the thicket. Holy smacks. The trail's up there. Like last night, all over again. Oh. This is the Billy Goat Trail. Oh my goodness. Oh, honey. Good. Well, am I good? Are you stopping because the trail ends? Somebody's traveled this trail. Okay. Look at that one. Good job, Malls. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. All right, I'm coming. Ooh. Uh-oh. Molly didn't quite make that one. All right, so we're back. The suspension bridge is there. You gotta go back up all those stairs and walk a little ways, and then we'll be back to the parking lot. This has been great. Just perfect, you know? I don't know, we left, I think we've been doing this a couple hours, but we did stop, take pictures, just enjoyed it. Stopped to smell the roses. But we don't have to cross the suspension bridge again. That'll be good. I think she is getting tired, huh? She's like, I can't go anymore. What are you people doing to me? Let's go and go back to the truck. Good girl. I didn't think we could poop her out.